Warm welcome. And first off, before I get started, I'm going to bring in my video feed. So I'll just go into my magic box and the camera option. And as you can see, you can bring in a camera or webcams from here. And then that way you'll be able to directly see me. So hello, everyone. And I can even resize it to make it smaller. And then hide the tool and put it on the side. So this is really a useful tool for teachers. And then that way, during the presentation, you'll also be able to see my face. So welcome, everyone. This is our first myViewBoard How-Tos webinar series. It'll be every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the webinars will be about 20 to 30 minutes because I know how busy teachers are, so I'll try to keep it a bit short. And our first webinar will be about how to get started with myViewBoard Whiteboard. I'll be your host for today, and my name is Michelle Hu. I'm an Education Solutions Trainer here at ViewSonic, and previously I was an English teacher in the elementary level, so yeah. And first off, what is myViewBoard? Well, it is a visual learning platform, and it contains an entire software suite. And for today, we're going to be focusing on our flagship product, our Whiteboard, and more specifically, our Whiteboard for Windows. So in order to give you an understanding of our product, I'm going to first do a demo lesson to showcase some of the features and give you a little taste of it. So speaking of taste, our topic for the demo lesson will be about taste. So to see if you guys are awake today, I'm going to do some audience interaction throughout the webinar. And my easy question for you is, how many different tastes are there? So type it into the webinar chat. How many different tastes are there? And then just go into the chat to type it in. And if you're not sure, you can also look on the side over here, and maybe it can give you some different hints. 10, 5, 5. Okay, 4. Good job. Most of you guys got it correct. So there are 5 different tastes, and there's one that's not on here, which is umami. So the first taste is sweet. So if you have a sweet tooth like me, you probably like chocolate. And when I think of sweet, I also think of a specific fruit that comes to mind. And one of the games I like to play with my students is I use the AI pen feature over here. And then I'm going to draw the fruit that I'm thinking about in my mind. And I want you to try to guess what it is. So type it into the chat. What do you think the sweet fruit that I'm thinking about? So as you can see, I'm not that great at drawing, which is why I really love the AI pen. So if I draw it over here on the left-hand side over here, it'll try to guess what I'm trying to draw. And people are thinking pear. Oh, one person got it correct. It is an apple, was what I was trying to draw. And as you can see, it's really cool because I can just drag and drop that apple onto the canvas to show my students the fruit that I was thinking of. And another cool feature is if you right-click on it, you can actually do an image search of the apple, and you can also drag and drop that onto the canvas. And if you're using an IFP or a viewboard, you can actually just press and hold it for 2 seconds and let go, and it can also do the Google image search. Okay, so that is for sweet. What about sour? When I think about sour, I think of the sour candies that I used to eat when I was a kid. And if I want to show students about the sour candies, I can actually go into my magic box and do an image search of some sour candies to show students. And then I can just drag and drop some of my childhood sour candies onto the board and show them that way. And then what about salty? For salty, another audience interaction, what are some of your favorite salty foods? What are some salty foods that you enjoy? I know for me, I like French fries because those are very addictive. Potato chips, those are also really good. Pretzels. Oh, I miss pretzels. You don't often find pretzels in Taiwan. Okay, and what about bitter? Now let's go into bitter. For bitter, something that comes to mind, it also reminds me of my childhood, but maybe not in a great way, is bitter melon. Type a 1-1 in the comments if you've ever tried bitter melon before, if you've ever heard of it. For students that have never heard of bitter melon, what I can do is I can go into my embedded browser and I can do a Google search about bitter melon to showcase students what it is in case they don't know. So I can type bitter melon into the search. Whoops, bitter melon, yes, I'm missing the N. So that's a cool feature is you can use the embedded browser to search for things. If you have any questions during your class, you can show your students different things from here. And you can also go to the image search and then drag and drop it onto the canvas to show pictures of bitter melon to your students. So this is definitely from my childhood. And I didn't like it when I was younger, but as I grew older, I started to enjoy it because it's a very healthy food, but it's very bitter. So these are some of the different tastes. And now we're going to talk about miracle fruit, which sort of incorporates these different tastes in a really unique way. So my question for you is, what do you think miracle fruit tastes like? What do you think it tastes like? So to give you some choices to choose from, I'm going to go into my magic box and pull out some sticky notes. So do you think miracle fruit tastes A, sweet? Oops. A, sweet? Do you think it tastes B, sour? Or do you think it tastes C, bitter? What do you think? Type in the comments. What do you think miracle fruit tastes like? Is it A, sweet, B, sour, or C, bitter? Okay, some people are saying bitter, sweet, sour, ACC, AC. Okay, let's find out. So miracle fruit actually tastes sweet. It tastes sweet. So some of you guys got that correct. Good job. So what's special about miracle fruit though? Why is it special? It actually makes sour and bitter foods taste sweet. Oh, somebody's asking, where did you get the sticky notes? It's a really cool feature inside of the magic box. If you go into the magic box right here and you click on it, the second option is the sticky notes. And then you can just pull in sticky notes right there onto the canvas and you can write on it. So it's a really cool feature. Okay, and another cool feature is, as you can see, this has some of the different vocabulary words we learned before. I can actually highlight this paragraph and then go over here to the immersive reader and click on that, the book icon right there. And it'll pull out the immersive reader. And my internet is a bit slow today. Okay, let me try that again to see. So if you highlight it and you click on the book icon, okay, there we go. My internet. So over here, you can actually press the play button and then it will read it out loud.
Make sour and bitter foods taste sweet.
And you can even change the voice speed and the voice selection from here. And another cool thing is, because taste are adjectives, you can actually go here and you can actually show the labels for the adjectives, like sour, bitter, and sweet. And if you're a language teacher, you can even go here to the book icon over here. And let's say you are a Chinese teacher teaching English. You can actually go here and you can change it to traditional Chinese and translate it by the word or by the whole paragraph. So I'm going to showcase how you can translate it by the word. So if you click on sour,
Sour.
you can read the English and also the Chinese.
Sun.
So suan is sour in Chinese. It's a really cool feature inside of our immersive reader. So teachers can use this for different purposes. But the thing is, just looking at a picture of miracle fruit and just reading the words, it doesn't give you a full experience of what miracle fruit is. And for that, I can do some video assisted learning. So if I come over here to the magic box, I can actually go to YouTube, a search, and I can search for VAT19 miracle fruit. And the cool thing is I can just drag and drop this video directly onto the canvas. So to give you a full experience of what miracle fruit is, I can use this video to show students, and I'll play a little clip of it just to show you.
3, 2, 1. This is the M-berry tablet, and when it dissolves in your tongue, sour flavors taste sweet. But to be scientific, let's taste the food before trying M-berry. Oh, lobster bibs. It's fancy. Looks like orange. Oh, that is sour orange. It's pretty sour. I'm like, oh, orange. It's really sour. It tastes like especially sour orange. Sour orange.
So as you can see in this video, they try out different bitter and sour foods, and then they'll eat the miracle berry tablet, which is the miracle fruit in tablet form. And then they'll eat these foods again to showcase how the taste changes. So this is a cool way to showcase what miracle fruit is like in video form, so students can get a more immersive experience about it. And another cool feature is during the video, I can go to the shapes part and pull out a table so that I can go through the video with the students together, and we can go through the different foods that they tried. So the first one that they tried would be the sour orange. So I can put sour orange here for the different food. And as you can see, my handwriting is not that great. And you can also label the before and after taste with your students together. So since my handwriting isn't great, another feature that I really love is if you go into the text option and you click it twice. And then now if I write the word sour, and I click over here with the double A's, it will actually convert my handwriting into text. So that's a feature that I really like because my handwriting isn't always great. And as you can see, you can just label the different before and after tastes directly onto the table like so. So that's one of the different features that you can do to showcase students about miracle fruit. And I can see that one of the questions is if I created this whole presentation in the whiteboard, and yes, I did. What I did was I took a presentation that I made before in PPT form, and then I used the backgrounds, and then there's original content. And I used one of the backgrounds from original content and then brought in the text from a previous lesson that I had. So it's a really cool feature of Whiteboard for Windows because there's a lot of different backgrounds that you can choose from in the original content. And my internet today. So that's how I created this lesson inside of Whiteboard. Okay, so now that you've gotten a little bit of a taste of our Whiteboard for Windows product, now I'm going to show you how you can get started. And I'll show you how to sign up for myViewBoard, how to activate your account, and then how to download Whiteboard for Windows. So to sign up for myViewBoard, you're going to go to the myviewboard.com, and I'm going to go to the Windows toggle button to toggle to the desktop to show you that. So over here on myviewboard.com, on the right-hand corner, there is a sign up button. You're going to want to click on that. And then over here on the top, if you have Google, Microsoft, or an Apple account already, you can use the single sign-on option to sign up. If you don't, that's okay. You can go over here and fill out this form. For example, if you have a Yahoo account, you can use that option and then click next to sign up for an account. And you're going to want to go through the sign up process. Since I've already signed up before, I'm just going to sign in using my Google account. Okay, and then you're going to want to go through a different sign up process depending on which option you chose, the single sign on option or filling out the form. And once you go through the sign up process, you're going to get an activation email in your account. And you're going to want to click on the activate button to activate your account. And from there, you're going to want to download the Whiteboard for Windows, which is the software that I'm using right now. So once you sign into your account, you can click the download option right here, or on the top, there is a download myViewBoard applications. It's the down arrow button. And over here in the left-hand corner, there's the Whiteboard option. And you're going to click on the blue icon to download Whiteboard for Windows. Okay. And from there, you're going to get this download. And once it finishes downloading, you can double click on it and a setup wizard will pop up. And you're going to want to go through the whole setup wizard to set up Whiteboard for Windows. And once you get it set up, you're going to get an icon on your desktop and you're going to click on that twice to open up Whiteboard for Windows. And you'll get a welcome page like this. On the bottom right-hand corner, there's going to be an activation box. And you're going to want to click on that activate button. Then it'll ask you to write your email twice. And then you're going to click submit. And then you'll get another activation email, this time to activate your software. So make sure you activate 2 of them. There's going to be 2 activation emails, one to activate your account and the second one to activate your software. And from then you can start getting, start using our Whiteboard for Windows software. And if you want any other myViewBoard resources, we have a link tree where you can get all the different resources in one page. And you can even scan the QR code to go to the link tree and view those different resources. So is there any questions? You can type it into the chat or you can raise your hand too. So let's see if there's any questions. Is there support for Apple? At the moment, they are working on that. Currently for Apple, you can use the Whiteboard Web option or Classroom. But in the future, there will be support for Apple. Okay. Are there any other questions? Myron Clays, I see your hands raised and I'll allow you to talk. Hi, Myron.
Hi. So are you going to go through all of the products in the suite eventually, or what is this like? You said that, or it was posted at the beginning of the meeting that this was on every like weekly. So what is the map or trajectory of these courses in like a few words? Like,
okay,
what are you going to cover?
So initially, I'll be focusing on Whiteboard for Windows, and then I'll also go into myViewBoard Originals, myViewBoard Clips, and myViewBoard Classroom. So I'll go over different parts of the software suite.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem. Okay, let's see other questions. Are you able to display a PDF file or document to the Whiteboard application? Yes, you are. You can go into your Magic Box and then you can go into your local drive, or if you've bound your Google Drive or your cloud drives, you can go there and you can bring in PDF documents into your application or different documents into your application. Touch panels arriving Thursday. What are the system requirements for PCs?
So I just want to address Ed's question real quick. So in this series, we will not be going over the hardware. Maybe Michelle, you can show where they can get some resources. Can you go out to myviewboard.com and show them where they can actually get some videos?
You mean the tutorial videos?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay. Oh, so for tutorial videos, if you go into ViewSonic Education on the YouTube channel, I believe they have correct me if I'm wrong, they have videos about the hardware from here, right?
Yes, from view. Great, thank you. I meant to say from the YouTube channel, going to ViewSonic Education, you'll be able to find hardware and software related. On our ViewSonic Education, we have a lot more about the hardware. That's a great question because I know just getting started powering on and connecting devices takes some time. Thank you. Great.
Okay. And are there any other questions? Okay. Okay. In that case,
I just want to address, there are a few other questions that I didn't, you guys were typing in fast. So we have 8 65-inch touch panels arriving Thursday without PCs. What are the minimum system requirements for the PCs that we should pair with each unit? So as long as they are, whatever PC unit you have, most of those will be easily connected to the panel. We can also connect Chromebooks, Chrome boxes, so that it shouldn't be an issue. There is no minimum system requirement that I can speak of at this time. So you should be good to go. I just want to make sure. Who can I contact? Oh, great. So Christina, I didn't get to say this. I'm going to leave my email address here in the chat feature, in the chat window, and you can send me an email. I see that, Christina, you're interested in training opportunities for your school district. I will be able to send you, depending on where your district is located, get you in touch with your salesperson. So feel free, any questions that come up, or if you're having trouble connecting those PCs, just drop me an email and thank you. The minimum specs are on the myViewBoard website on the wiki section. So if you do have any follow-up questions, please feel free to email me and I can send those to you as well.
okay. So in that case, that is our webinar for today. Thank you for joining us. And if you ever have any more questions, you can always contact Barry through her email. And our next webinar for Thursday will be about how to get started with Whiteboard for Windows, and I'll go into more features on that. Okay. Thank you, everyone.